Are you looking for an online service that allows you to easily create a portfolio website without all of these overwhelming things like hosting, plugins, tons of settings and so on? If the answer is yes, you're in the right place, because Adobe Portfolio is one of the most convenient online portfolio builders that I know. If you don't know me yet, my name is Igor, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to create a beautiful portfolio website in just 10 minutes, even if it's your first time in website building. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and drop a like on this video. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is go to portfolio.adobe.com. As usual, for your convenience, I will leave a link on it in the description of this video. After you've entered the site, click Get Started Free. You can select what you want to create, full portfolio or just welcome page. In this tutorial we are making a portfolio, so I will choose the first option. Also, you can choose a theme for your site. Please pay attention that some of these themes have site navigation, while the others have navigation at the top. The thing is, you can't move your navigation bar, so you should think about it in advance. Personally, I prefer portfolio websites with the left sidebar, so that I will choose, for instance, this theme. If it suits you in a preview, press Use this theme. After that, you will be asked about the way that you prefer to sign up. I will press Continue with Google. So, here is a dashboard where you can customize your site and homepage. First of all, I want to explain to you the logic behind this page builder. Each album here is a separate page on the site. So if you click Add Page here, that means you will start adding the album. Let's try to do that. You can create your album from scratch or import some photos from the Lightroom. I'll choose the first option. On the next step you have to type the page title. Let's assume that I'm an event photographer, so I'll call that album Sarah's Birthday Party. Destination means on which page your new album will appear as a link. By default, my homepage is called Work, so this album will appear on it. Also, if you check this box, your new page will become your homepage, but that doesn't make sense in our case. When all is done, click Create Page. This is a full list of elements that you can add to your page. Let's add photos from the party. You can upload a single image or create a photo grid. I want to upload a bunch of photos, so I'll choose the second option. Looks nice, let's add captions to our photos. To do that, click Edit Grid. Here you can sort your photos, add new ones, as well as add captions to them. To add a single photo, click on the plus button under or above the existing block and select Image. You can also add one block on the left or on the right side. For example, I'll add a text. If you select the text, the customization bar appears, so you can change it the way you want. Use these buttons to align text within a block. Let's add another new block. I'm sure you already figured out how to add audio and video, so I won't tell you about it in detail, because it's completely the same process as adding photos. Instead, let's talk about empt codes. You can add any empt from third-party services like Facebook, Google Maps, YouTube and so on. For example, I'll add a code from Google Maps to show where the party took its place. Google Maps has its own code, so if you want to change the height or width of the block, you have to make changes manually. In my case, I just changed the width to 100%. Not bad, now I want to add a heading. You already know how to do that, don't you? I wouldn't say that I like the margin between these two blocks, it's too big now. To change options such as margins, width and alignment, select the appropriate item from the drop-down menu. It's much better now. Okay, I did a great job on this event, and I want to give people the ability to hire me as a photographer if they like this album from my portfolio. I will add a contact form for this purpose. I think it will be cool to add a photo of photographer to the left of the contact form. And of course, we shouldn't forget to add the heading. Okay, let's take a look at the contact form settings. You can sort the form fields, turn them on and off, edit their label and placeholder text, and do such other things. By default, all messages from this form will be sent to your email address that you used to sign up, but you can change it if you want. Of course, you can also change some style options for fields and the submit button. And the last thing here is the submitted message. You can change it too. If you want to add social media icons to the page, you can do that by clicking the corresponding button. You just need to enter the links to your profiles, and after that they will appear on the page. Once you've added them, you can change their style. As for me, I won't add them here, because a bit later I'll show you how to add them to the sidebar, so that they will be available on any page. And the last thing that you can add is the button. In general, it's used for redirecting people to other pages. For example, you can add a button, call it Hire Me, and link it to the contact page. So that's all with the available blocks. Let's move on. To edit the footer, just point the cursor over it and click the corresponding button. You can edit the text it contains in its style. Keep in mind that footer looks the same for the entire site. If you want to change the name of your collection, add a description, set a date and do such other things, you can do that at the Edit the Page Info tab. Besides, if your album contains adult content, you can tick the corresponding checkbox. Now we are done with the page customization, so let's return to the home page. As you can see, I've added a few more albums. Let's take a look at the customization options. To change the album grid on the home page, open the Page Covers drop-down menu. Here you can change the number of columns, gutters and margin. Also, here you can change the appearance settings of cover images, for example, make them rounded, change their opacity and so on. To change the name of your homepage, go to the Page tab and choose Edit Collection Title in the drop-down menu. To edit the logo, just click on it. Here you can enable the display of the site caption and change the size of the logo's container. Also, you can change the logo's text and style or replace it with an image. As for the menu, before editing it, you should know that all the pages that you create will appear in the menu automatically. If you want to hide some of them, select the Manage Pages item in the drop-down menu, click on the SGR button and click Hide in Navigation. But if you want that some page won't appear at your site at all, even on the home page, you can turn it off. To add new links to your menu, press the plus button. As you can see, you can add links not only to the pages of your site, but also to external resources. Now I want to show you how to change the background and fonts of your site. To do that, you need to go to the corresponding tab on the left sidebar. You can change your site's color scheme, fonts, background color, or replace it with an image. By the way, the same changes you can do for every page separately. Alright, now it's time to take a look at the settings. The first step here is the domain name. In the free trial period you can only use a subdomain, which means your domain name will look like that. If you want to add a custom domain name, you have to upgrade your plan and purchase or connect a domain. By the way, if you want to purchase a domain with a discount, you can follow my link in the description of this video. The next useful tab is Analytics. Here you can add your Google Analytics tracking code to get an ability to analyze your traffic. It's pretty easy to do, you just need to create an account in this service and get your tracking code. Let's move on to the next step. On the Search Optimization tab you can change the title of your homepage, add other meta tags and allow or disallow search engines to index your site. If you don't check this box, people won't be able to find your portfolio on Google or Bing. Also, we shouldn't forget to add a favicon. This is the small image that you can see in the Browser tab. To add it, go to the appropriate tab. Keep in mind that favicon might not appear in your browser immediately, usually it takes some time. And the last step I want to mention is the site option. This step is interesting because here you can check the box to disable right-clicking on your site. This helps to protect your images from at least manual copying. That's all for the settings, let's continue. By default, the display of social media icons is enabled in the sidebar and footer. But why can't we see them now? The point is, you must add your social profiles first. You can do that, for example, by selecting the footer tab and clicking the social icons item. They will be displayed immediately after you add them. To change the appearance of social icons, go to the appropriate tab. Also, I can help noting the ability to import content from the Adobe Lightroom, Stock and Behance. That's incredibly handy if you have profiles on these services and don't want to manually upload all of the images. To do that, you just need to link your accounts in these services with your Adobe ID. Okay, I think we're ready to publish our portfolio website. But before that, we need to make sure that it displays correctly on tablets and mobile devices. To do that, click the Preview button. Here you can choose between different devices to see how your site looks on them. When you are ready to launch the site, just press the Publish button. Now you can share the link to it with your friends and acquaintances. That's it for today, guys. I hope this tutorial was useful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. Also, I will be glad if you drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, have a nice day and see you the next time. Bye!